about our Father's business.
Grind mode.
Filled with His Holy Spirit.
That's a cheat code.
Holiness the standard.
We never fold.
We about to make a scene.
Episode.
About our Father's business.
Bro.
Yo, we is back. Episode 75. 75 cent out here, man.
75, brother.
Bruh, we ain't been around here for a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah, brother. 75 episodes strong. No seasons, 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s. It's just episodes.
One season. Tis the season to be jolly.
Tis the season.
Tis the season. We ain't doing season episodes. Go ahead, bro.
I'm just saying, because you know what the words say, man. You got to be
what
ready
up, Just James?
In and out of season. You heard me?
In and out
what
of
up, Just
season.
in and out of
it's
season.
In the book.
You know what it is.
I'm just
it's
saying.
in the book. Better
it's
read
in the book. You better
Won't
read.
he do it?
You know what I'm saying? Won't he will. Won't he will. All right, man. Yo, so we is back, man. Episode 75. We are glad to be with you. Little news right quick. We will not start the sports show segment or sports show altogether. We're going to wait till November, man. We want to promote that thingy thing. What you say, bro? What you say? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we can have a November to remember, as they say.
Yeah.
I mean, so stuff like that, man. So, welcome to everybody who's watching Not the Same Podcast. If you're in, say, what's up? My wife say, you fresh, ain't it, man? Hey, I'm trying to be like you. Good evening, Miss Wanda. Good evening, Miss Wanda. Yeah, wifey say I'm fresh. I'm hot, too, boy. These lights is not cool. D, my bad. Keep calling her Miss Wanda. This is my peer. This ain't my mama. This is my peer. This is Rob's mama over here, though, Miss Davis. How you doing, Miss Davis?
Mama.
Yeah,
How you doing, lady? How you doing?
Yeah. So, yeah, man, we got a fun show tonight, man. We're going to have some fun, man. We're going to, just an overview. We're going to have some fun. We'll talk about this very intriguing stuff. Man, I got this mustache hair. It's just going right in my nose. It's aggravating me. This is season stuff that aggravates you. Good evening, Miss Ward. How you doing? What up, Nigel? What up, brah? Brah? What's up?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
What up, Miss Ward?
Yeah. So, anyway, man, we're going to touch on some topics, man. We're going to have a recap of why we wasn't here last Thursday. We'll tell y'all all about it. And also, we got a lot of good sports, man, because John Gruden, bless his heart. Kyrie Irving, bless his heart, too. You know what I'm saying? Somebody want to make him Kaepernick. Stop, anyway. All right, man. So, Rob, I got a question.
No.
What
up, Brick Slinger?
They going our brother Pierre, what's up, bro? Yeah, man, they gonna build that boy a statue. I don't know why. All right, man, I got a question for you, Rob.
What up, man?
What's good?
This one word, boy. Anyway, Rob Deem, I got a question for you, man.
It slipped, bro.
Nah, it ain't slipped. It was doing a little commercial.
Yeah.
I know what's going on. I got this. All right, man. So, Rob, I got a question for you, brother. Like we say, man. Our brother Larry Rogers from the West Side. Some say it's the best side, but we mess around with the Midwest. And even the West Side of St. Louis, you better lock your car over there on the West Side of St. Louis. But, my question tonight is, brother, what's good, my brother?
What's good with me, man, is I've been off, and I done sat my happy tail
Just James,
down.
You ain't lying. Anyway, my bad.
Yeah, I done set my happy tail down, bro. Like, I ain't did nothing these last 3 days. That's what's good for me. You know me, bro. I am always running.
Yeah.
I didn't run this weekend, bro. I didn't run these last 3 days. I had some off weekdays because we got this hiring event coming up.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, I just sat down.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's what's good for me. What's good with you?
And we're going to touch on that at the end, Miss Weiner, because I did see that. That's crazy. What's good with me, man, is just this past weekend was an experience. It was a lot of great. There's little things we'll tell you about, but it's a whole lot of good things. And I want to salute Track Stars for opening their doors and showing us love, man. And we seeing the back. Treating us like family. We were family, but we got really treated like family and saw some stuff, man. I was able to watch like all kind of interviews from so-called major artists, you know what I'm saying? So that was dope, man. So I'm so grateful. Not the Same Podcast was in the building with shirts and everything. Y'all, that people, they knew us. They saw it. They saw it. Trust me, they saw it.
They saw it everywhere we went. We had on something not the same.
Absolutely.
But, we'll get to that in the CHA segment, brother. We'll get to that in CHA segment.
All right, man, let's get to the subject at hand, man. We got a doozy, brother. We got a doozy. Let's
Yeah,
get into
man.
this face segment. What? Oh. They can't see, but they can hear you. What?
Yeah. You live, brother. You live, brother. Focus.
My bad. All right, yeah, because we got a doozy for our brothers and sisters in Christ, and we would love to hear your comments. I was trying to think of a fancy word for comment, but
Let me
your
hear
comments.
your comments, your opinion, all
Your
that.
opinions,
Because I'm coming with
your
stats
thoughts
tonight, brother. I'm coming with stats tonight. Yeah,
stat there.
yeah.
Well, come on there, my brother. Come on.
Just foolery.
Come on.
Just
All right,
foolery.
man. So the question at hand tonight, I'm going to ask it to Rob Redeem first. Is patriotism and Christianity the same? Is patriotism and Christianity the same?
Go ahead and play that. Go ahead and play that one thing when I get to tripping.
Was
that
the hold up?
Nope. Go ahead and play it for me. Hit that sound bite.
What, this one? Let it breathe.
No. Nope. Go ahead and play that.
Okay. My bad.
Nope. Yeah,
All
it's not. So this is something I read because so many people, and don't get offended for anybody in the military because I want you to hear what I'm saying before you just automatically throw your guards up.
Please don't.
For my white
Please
brothers
don't.
and sisters, don't get offended. If it don't, listen, this is what I always tell people when I give advice. Eat the meat, spit out the bones. If it don't pertain to you, let it roll. So
Please.
the definition of patriotism: the quality of being patriotic, devotion to a vigorous support for one's country.
Mm-hmm.
The top 10 patriotic countries in the world: the United States,
Mm-hmm.
India, Australia,
Mm-hmm.
United Arab, Saudi Arabia, Thailand, Philippines, Indonesia, United Kingdom, Denmark. Now, United States, number one religion, Christianity.
Yeah.
India, Hinduism.
Yep.
Australia, Catholicism. United Arab, Islam. Saudi Arabia, Islam. Thailand, Buddhism. Philippines, Islam. Indonesia, Muslim. United Kingdom, Christianity. And Denmark, number 10, Christianity or Evangelical Lutheran Church. The reason I'm giving you these stats is because of this. So many people want to say patriotism and Christianity are synonymous, and it's not. How could it be if the top 10 patriotic countries some of the number one religions is not even Christianity? So how can you put the two together? Because if that's the case, then you would say that patriotism is synonymous with Hinduism in India. It makes absolutely no sense is what I'm saying. So a lot of people, if you're serving Christ, because we're saying Christianity, so understand where I'm coming from. From a Christianity standpoint, the only way you can serve God is not by serving your country. It's by accepting Christ as your personal Lord and Savior.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Submitting unto him and then going out and doing the Great Commission. That's how you serve God. Serving your country is serving you. That's what patriotism is, your country, not God. Because if it was, then all of those top 10 patriotic countries that I just named, it all would have said Christianity. Go ahead, man. What's your take?
Absolutely not. It is not the same as Christianity. But in Western culture, aka in America, a lot of time it comes together. We saw this with the Trump administration. You know, a lot of Christian faiths, a lot of churches are Republican. You know what I mean? And a lot of Republican views are similar to Christian views. If you read into, I think that's the only party that mentions the Bible. Salute to them, right? But it does not mean it's the same. Man, I saw a lot of people get very, very strong backed when it came to say, I am a patriot. You know what I mean? Everybody they back get real strong, like, yo, I'm a patriot and I work for this and you know, my Christianity is good. There's nothing wrong with loving your country. Right?
Not at all.
But for you to try to align Christianity and patriotism together, which means you're going to accept all the atrocities of the country of America. And there's been a lot of atrocities, not just the black people. I know we're black, not just the black people. The Native Americans, too, caught a lot of atrocities from this country. You know what I mean? And you know, they got their little faux reparations. You know, some of the money they come from casinos, look it up. They go to the Indians. You know what I mean? All them casinos on water, it's a lot of depth to it. But with that being said, a lot of atrocities happen to those people, man, and I don't think it's cool. as Christians, there's nothing wrong with serving your country. I know
Nothing
a
at
lot of
all.
a lot of my friends are in the military. Plenty
Yeah.
of my friends that are devoted Christians are in the military. But with
Yep.
that being said, though, brother, these two are not the same. That's a no pun to our show, but they are absolutely not the same. The same thing. They are not the same vein. They don't operate the same way. They are not the same. They are
Not at
not the
all.
same.
Not at all. Look, we took remember we used to do the Pledge of Allegiance for us seasoned folks. I pledge allegiance to the flag. You remember that? You all had to stand up and
Absolutely.
recite that every morning before school. And they took one nation under God. They took under God out, and it just says with
Yep.
liberty and justice for all. But even that last statement don't really pertain to majority. Let me put it that
Right.
way. You can't even discuss religion in school no more. In certain buildings and schools, like anything. So the very principles that they say they built everything on for patriotism, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Those principles oftentimes are ridiculed and dismissed.
Yes.
So there's nothing wrong. Like you said, we have military friends, and I salute. I have officers who are in the military,
Mm-hmm.
and salute to you. I thank you for your service. I mean that from the bottom of my heart because y'all are going out there and y'all fighting. But what
Absolutely.
I will say is don't, because if that's the case, those top patriotic countries, what about the extremists? What about
Yes.
the what about the racists who is willing to kill anybody but white? What
Right.
about the people who doing it for the name of Allah and suicide bombers? So are you saying that's Christianity? Are you saying
Right.
it's the same because they're doing it in the name of their country because they hate Westerners for the and we're talking about extremists. So be very careful because this is one thing I'm gonna tell you. Christianity is something that a lot of us Christians have a problem with. Number
Mm-hmm.
one, it's not an option, it's a command. We're supposed to walk in love in and out of the
Absolutely.
body of Christ.
Absolutely.
And if you love your country, if you notice, it's a lot of hate that go on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that walking in love again, that's a command, not an option. We're supposed to walk in love. So
Yeah.
yeah, and D, thank you for your
Salute.
service. I know you are. You know,
Absolutely.
Mike, he's a veteran. I know
Yeah.
Dakota watches the show sometimes. He's currently in the military, and
Yeah.
everybody else, you know, shout out to SOCOM, J May, like
Oh
some of the
yeah.
folks that we know that serve
Hey,
this country.
Lamar Riddick that we
Yeah.
just met. He's in there too.
So
All these people. Yeah.
shout out to
Shout
all of
out.
y'all who serve. I don't listen. Salute to you. I thank you. What I
Yeah.
will say is don't get the two twisted. Now, what
Yes.
ends up happening, you get some of these backwood folks who don't like
Mm-hmm.
nobody but a certain complexion, and they try to tie the two in. And
Right.
this is where Christianity gets muddy, and this is where the whole deconstruction start coming from. Because you got
Just like
these
our man
folks,
Jay Crumb, we played this video last week. This brother had to
prime,
literally go through deconstruction. Check his
prime example.
timeline to hear about that. Go ahead,
Prime
bro.
example. And I
Yeah.
guarantee some of the very people that he was talking about, if y'all go back and look at that video, they're sweeping down. I mean, patriotism to the fullest.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And even if we go back in history with slave owners, you know what I'm saying? Like they feel like they doing it for the country. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's very muddy, and that's why Christianity is so frowned upon by so many folks. Go ahead, man.
Absolutely. A lot of people, one thing we got to be careful of. It's hard to divide the word of God without the presence of the Holy Spirit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that, I'm not talking about in the sense of speaking in tongues. I'm talking about the Holy Spirit being saved and the Holy Spirit being alive in you. And when you divide the Bible without the presence of the Holy Spirit, you could try to make it say a whole lot of stuff that it don't say.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? You can take scriptures like they tried to make one of this is an old folks tale, one of not Moses. At one of the I can't remember who children was. One of Noah's children tried to say he was cursed, and his cursing he was dark,
Yeah.
which means we cursed, and that's a lie from the pit of hell. 'Cause I am blessed, brother. Y'all don't know. I am
Yeah.
a blessed
Yeah.
man. And good evening,
What's up,
Miss
Miss
Mac. How
Mac?
you doing? But one thing we have to be careful of is when it comes to being a Christian and Christianity, because Christianity got some issues too, because a lot of people done some very bad atrocities in the name of the Christianity.
Christian
The
faith, yeah.
KKK considers themselves Christians. You
Yeah.
dig what I'm saying? So, and obviously that is not God's work, but they can take a good portion of scripture and then take a wrong upbringing and try to mix them, and that's how you end up there. You dig what I'm saying? So, like, we can't do that. So, to go back to the question at hand, is patriotism and Christianity the same? But being patriotic and Christianity the same? No, nothing wrong with being patriotic to the extent that you don't start hating on other people because they're not patriotic like you.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Like Rob
That's
said,
what I hate
we are
at.
supposed to love and give grace. Like, for example, man, look, I am a person that do not agree with homosexual living. I don't hate homosexual people. You dig what I'm saying? I ain't got to be a jerk to them. I ain't got to treat them bad. I ain't got to act like they're second class or none of that, because I'm commanded as a believer and a Christian to love everybody. I'm almost positive I got some in my family, and I'm supposed to love everybody. Don't mean I got to agree and be like, yo, go to the parade, but I can be kind. I can be loving. I can make jokes. It don't have to be like that. So in the same way, some people feel that way about someone that looks like me, or looks like Rob, or look like an Indian person, or look like a Chinese person, or my bad, Chinese is one culture, but an Asian person, or whatever, because, you know, we had the big marketing about Stop Asian Hate. There's a lot of races being hated right now. It ain't just us no more. It used to be just the black people getting their butt whooped. Now it's a lot of races getting dealt with, getting bad treatment, man, and that ain't right. And if you love Jesus, this is my point. If you really love Jesus and you walk with him, he ain't gonna never tell you to do that. He gonna tell you to love them. Remember Jesus' way. If somebody hit you, turn the other cheek. Our way, somebody hit you, I'm gonna knock that boy out. That's our way. What were the teachers of Jesus? Turn the other cheek. You know what I mean? Miss Mack, she said, some people use scripture to justify their own actions. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. And then here's another twisted part. See, some people put patriotism above Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? Where they love their country so much, and then God comes second nature. And it's like, well, God understands because of this. Nah, if it don't line up with listen, if it don't line up, then it just don't line up.
How clear?
No matter,
I wasn't trying to cut you off, bro, but how clear was that with the Trump administration? Look, let me say this before I even go into my soliloquy, as Stephen A. say. Before I even go into this, I didn't hate Trump. But let me say this, though. How clear was that people putting political in your side, what you call it, your political, the Democrat and Republican, I forget what you call those, but those sides, putting your part. How many people put that party above their faith, right? Yeah. So you can have someone that is for the right party, but their actions are pure hellish, but you're gonna put them in anyway because of their party. Like, I can't do that. I can't do that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I can like some of the statues and ways of the Republican Party and be like, okay, I like that. But it don't mean if this dude is a Hellcat, I ain't finna vote for him. I don't care who he is. I don't care if he's black. I don't care if he's white. Like, if it comes down to these things, and sometimes it becomes the lesser of two evils. I get that, because there ain't a lot of believers in office. You know, sometimes they're faux believers. But what I'm saying is, like, I can't look aside or turn my head to somebody. Like, if somebody has 666 stamped in their forehead, but they're a Republican, look, bro, I ain't voting for no 666, dude. And some people may have that in the back of their neck and you can't see it. But I'm not finna elevate that. You dig what I'm saying? For the party's sake. And we saw that with so many pastors doing this thing. Like, okay, Trump just get up there and just talk pure D reckless. I saw, brother, when we drive from Memphis to St. Louis, I've seen signs that say the second coming and had a picture of Trump. You was out your rabbit mind. You know what I mean? Now, I started this with saying I didn't hate Trump. But you was out your rabbit mind if you look at that man and you talking about the second coming. The second coming is the second coming of Jesus, period. Nobody else is the second coming. So with that being said, man, patriotism, being patriotic in Christianity is not the same, would never be the same. There's nothing wrong, as we said multiple times in this conversation. Loving your country.
Loving your country, nothing
wrong with it. But anybody that gets in the military and gets up into high levels, go holler at them. See how many of them just raising the flag. It's a lot of them be like, man, I don't trust that. People that really, really get up high up in the military and been over there to what's those areas that they just pulled up out of, Afghanistan and stuff like that. Ask them what they think about
and all them.
Yeah. Ask them what they think about it. You know, you remember it was that huge deal with Kaepernick and all that. You know, everybody was upset because he kneeling, not hearing what he's talking about. Not saying I agree with everything Kaepernick did, because he got a little wild and reckless. But the overall point was good, but he got a little wild and reckless, you know.
A little bit,
anyway.
but it just goes to show where patriotism overtook justice. You know what I'm saying? Of what the main message was. Like, okay, you're disrespecting. It's like, no, y'all not understanding. This is what this is saying. This is what y'all are claiming. This is what's going on, and the light being shed on it. So, and we'll kind of get back into that when we get into that sports segment talking about Kyrie and people talking about it was a Kaepernick type move. Not at all.
Yeah, no.
But but you know,
anyway.
There it is.
Yeah, with that being said, man, we're gonna put a pin on this conversation right here, man. Look, Miss Mack said to be honest, in one of the very first debates, he said something out loud, and I started praying then. Yeah, absolutely. And look, I'm gonna say this before we go. If your person that you voted for did not get in office, like if you didn't vote for Biden and you don't like Biden, if you're a Christian, you still supposed to be praying for him. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave that right there, and we're gonna let that breathe.
Yeah, man.
Still supposed to be. Well, even if you don't like the way he's operating right now, we're commanded in the Bible to pray for our leaders. That's the leader of this country that you stay in, you know. Anyway, man, so we're about to go. We're going to hold up and wait. We're going to go to a song by somebody we saw while we was at, by a person that me and Rob met. What up, Higgins? By a person we met while we was at Flavor Fest named Phil the Voice. He dropped a song called Bang Christ. Dropped a video. We're going to play this video. We're going to tweet it out in a minute, and I want y'all to check it out. But before we do that, bro, you know what we're going to do? We're going to hold up and wait.
Hold up. Hey.
Every time I know you think it ends too quick. Lower this down a little bit. So it's called Bang Christ by Phil the Voice. From LA, and he is a pastor. Salute to this brother.
Homie, I'm so godly, I bang Christ. Blood washing, I bang Christ. Doing sauce in my gang nice.
Doing sauce in my gang nice.
But it ain't on me, I bang Christ. That blood on me, I bang Christ. That thug homie, he bang Christ.
So godly, I bang Christ. I bang Christ.
Okay, Miss Mac. I didn't say he, I said him. All right, my bad, man.
Yo, my crew do what my crew do. We bang Christ and we been true. And we in the hood and we in the bourbon. We preach the word and this skin shoot. Yo, life don't been new. Some strain in my brain for things that I've been through. Everybody don't been too. When I'm gripping onto my phone, I never want to offend you. Nah, I'm bound from the top to the end, dude. You my homie, you my friend, dude. Yo, keep it 100 on the bend move. But you never really know big bro gon' homie, I'm so godly, I bang Christ. Blood washing, I bang Christ. Doing sauce in my gang nice.
Doing sauce in my gang nice.
But it ain't on me, I bang Christ. That blood on me, I bang Christ. That thug homie, he bang Christ.
So godly, I bang Christ. I bang Christ. I bang Christ. I bang Christ. I bang Christ.
Walk in the spot with that old on. Yeah. Jesus Christ like that toaster on. When I was young, I was with the older homies. They was dropping knowledge, putting potion on me. Too far, I cannot never come back. I cannot cut no slack. Red guy like this, tell me why you do it like that. But life ain't bang like that. Bang, bang.
I'm so godly, I bang Christ. Blood washing, I bang Christ. Doing sauce in my gang nice.
Doing sauce in my gang nice.
But it ain't on me, I bang Christ. That blood on me, I bang Christ. That thug homie, he bang Christ.
So godly, I bang Christ. I bang Christ. I bang Christ. I bang Christ. I bang Christ.
Not him downstairs. My bad, bro.
Yeah, she's silly. She's silly. That was a song by Phil.
CHA segment.
Well, Phil the boy.
Phil the Voice. That's why I put it out, brother. Now you remember him because you kept saying it. I'm like, no, his name is Phil the Voice.
Hey,
you mean Phil the Voice? It made sense to me.
Hey, everybody said it made sense, bro.
This brother stupid. All right, man. So on this past Thursday, me and Rob, we had a show on Wednesday because we went out of town on this past Thursday to an event called Flavor Fest in Tampa, Florida. Yes. I think this was, I don't know which, I think they said this was 20. The 20th.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was 20. It was 21, but it was 20 because of the COVID. So it was the 20th. Oh, it was the 20th annual Flavor Fest, and COVID had to push it back. But to be a part of that, that was dope. Yeah, so we went down there and we got the invite from. We're a part of a company called MTMV Sports. They gave us an invite. They said, track stars, hey, y'all can come out. Y'all can hang with us or whatever. Yeah, man. And we got blessed. So we went out there. It's me, Rob, and our homie Rick
Rick Sincere, and then we met everybody from Track Stars. We was able to watch a lot of interviews. Like we saw Angie Rose. We saw our homie. We saw a couple of our homies. We met our homie.
AI the Anomaly.
AI the Anomaly. We met her, and we also met Portia Love. We met a lot of people. Our homie Q Flow. We saw him do a ridiculous freestyle where the brother Mike went out. He just snapped on that joint. Lost his mind in there. Salute to that, brother. We met a lot of people. Man. It was a great time, man. So, Rob, what do you think was one of the best things that we experienced while we was down there, or you yourself experienced while you was down there?
Well, I gotta do my little shout out. You know, when people win awards, because it's important. First of all, shout out to Rick Sincere, man, because his name,
absolutely.
His name that's a genuine, sincere brother. He's shown us love since they welcomed us into the MTMV fam. All of MTMV sports fam, actually, but Rick Sincere, shout out to him. Track Stars, shout out to Track Stars for opening their doors and allowing us
Ryan
to
and
experience
Sean, salute to both of y'all guys.
Ryan, Shine, thank you guys. Shine, I appreciate, like, when we was in there, he was like, "No, it's cool for y'all to stay in." Ryan, hey, look, the way we built, brother, and them conversations we had, if you listening, hey, priceless, bro. I want to thank MC Nice. This brother was putting us up on,
Nice.
Hey, this brother was putting us up on game the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just the fellowship. So it was like that. It was that core of brothers that hung out this past weekend. And Ryan,
we was
from
together the whole weekend for real.
Yeah, Rick Sincere and MC Nice. Like, these brothers, man, was genuine. And hey, look, they're my one words. That's all I'm gonna say. They know what it is.
Yeah.
Shout out to AI the Anomaly, Q Flow, and Portia Love. They show love in person the same way they did on this show. And then I'm gonna give it over to you, man. But they was super dope. Like, hey, Portia Love, man. Hey, that's my girl.
She a real one. She a real one. That's our homie, man.
The way she was on this show, bubbly and all that, like, she did not care who was around. She showed mad love. So did AI the Anomaly and Q Flow also. Go ahead, see what you get from it.
Yeah, I want to give another special shout out to our homie MC Nice, man. Look, this man is we're gonna have him on one of the shows, but he is a very accomplished person. Basically, he was the one, if you heard about that Summerfest concert, he was the one that was putting it on. And he's over God's House of Hip Hop Radio, GH3 Radio. He's over there. He's over a lot of stuff. Very influential person in the CHH market. Like I said, when everybody walked up who was somebody, I told Rob they had to kiss the ring, you know, like the Godfather. You know, they wouldn't literally kiss the ring, but they had to come dap up and salute him. But this was what was so special. We just met that guy Thursday. Every time somebody walked up, he said, "Y'all need to go on their show. You need to check them out. You need to see about these dudes." You know what I'm saying? And he was telling everybody from the highest level to the lowest level. When they came and shook his hand, he said, "Yeah, but you need to check out Not the Same podcast." That was love, and I really appreciate
mad love.
that.
And the crazy part about it, y'all, he hadn't even watched an episode yet. It was just on the strength of our fellowship with him. Yeah, of us just kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Us being 100% real, and not on no Hollywood or no fake mess. We wasn't on no fandom, no fanboy.
None of that.
Yeah, we'll get to the other half of this.
we just ain't. We ain't built like that.
Nah, not at all, bro. Look, I ain't no fanboy. I don't care who you are. And I think MC Nice recognized that. And that brother, like he said, when Brian Trejo walked up, my man was like, "Hey, get them on." And he talked
First
to
thing
Trejo.
He said,
get
talk
them
to
on.
his manager. Hey, you need to go
get
on
their number right now.
That was love, man. And people are literally doing it on the strength of him. You know what I mean? And like, I really, and that standpoint, I hope he gets to see this, man. Like, I feel like we ain't deserve that. You know what I mean? Like, I know we've been working hard for a year or whatever, man, and kind of building our thing up underground with y'all faithful few. That's the same way, man. I salute all y'all that come on every time, and we've been good with that. We've been just good with y'all, you know, because y'all our people, y'all our family, y'all our one words. You know what I mean?
Right.
For that brother to do that off the strength of just meeting one day, man. We just went out to eat one time. And for him to do that the whole weekend, it was just ridiculous, man. But appreciate you, Just James. Just James say he the same way. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah,
and we going to meet one day, I know. Cause look, let me let y'all know this. We going to be everywhere. We going all these joints. All over the country. We going to every one of them, man, because, you know, God told us to do it, and we going to do that. All right, man. So what was the worst thing about being at Flavor Fest? One more thing I say that was good. This was the first time I ever saw KB live, and even with he was hoarse and he still annihilated his set. And he did some worship in his set. And I respect that. That's one person stood out. AI the anomaly is phenomenal on stage. For her to be, she's a small lady. And she's not like a very animated person. She's laid back. But on that stage, she handled her business. She is a beast on that stage. Salute to her. Stephen Malcolm was good, and
Dayton was good.
Dayton was
Dayton
was
killed
good.
his set.
And we watched the finals.
Yeah, we watched all of it.
Also, it was somebody else I was just thinking about. The CHH legend, KJ52. I'm gonna tell you why I love KJ52. KJ52 got up there on stage, gray beard, gray hair, handling his business. Rocked the stage. You know what I mean? He was him. So salute to him. And I've met KJ52 plenty of times. He's always been cool. So I wanted to shout out him. All right, moving on to some of the things we didn't like. Rob, for you, what did you kind of see? Yes, and Pastor Charles. Hey, our brother Pastor Charles, that boy fire. And I want to salute him. He showed much love. Much love. That was a cool brother. I saw him actually. We had Ruslan was there, and he was teaching a class, and we was in line to meet him or whatever, and I saw Pastor Charles. I recognized him, and me and him started chopping up more so than whoever we was going to meet, so salute to that, brother. Yeah. All right, brother, so what you got for the few negatives that we saw?
This is what I will say to any CHH artist on here, that you up and coming, or anybody, whether you're a businessman,
any artist,
woman,
period.
Artist, business person, please do not do this. Don't get so high on yourself that you looking down at folks that you don't know who they are. You looking down at other artists. You feel like you're the one when you walk in the building. There was a lot of puffed up pride going on. And for me, the way that it goes for me is this. Yeah. Like, you walk past me and feel some type of way, then I have to contain flesh. Because my flesh is, I don't respect you anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, my respect factor for you, it drops. And, you know, a couple of years ago, like maybe 5 years ago, I would have been ready to open hand slap a couple of these cats just to show them I'm disrespecting you back. But because I'm now more mature,
say to the face.
right. But now I'm more mature and understand. Yeah. First of all, that'll destroy my witness. Second of all,
absolutely.
You know, not the same podcast would be wiped off the map of CA. We would have to go secular, period. Like, you know, if something like that happened. I just don't like the puffed up pride that I saw. And I guess it's real easy to do. But my mindset, and I told C this, if you take a secular artist and he walks down the street, or even if he walked into Flavor Fest, I guarantee everybody know who he is.
Yeah.
If you take the top name that was there some of the nights and they walked into a BET award, nobody would really know who's who. Maybe Dayton, because he did the five whatever the
Fingers of death.
With Sway, and maybe KB. But there was
probably
a lot
Bizzle
of
too.
Yeah, and Bizzle. But Bizzle, I didn't see Bizzle hit the stage because unfortunately I wasn't there the last night. I had to get back to the real
I didn't
job.
See him neither.
But that's just the one thing. Just the lack of unity. That really turns me off whenever you start seeing folks clicked up. And what they fail to realize, it turns people away from Christianity when that happens. What you got, bro?
I agree with what you said.
No. Hey, Miss Mac, hold on. Miss Mac?
Yeah, that's
it wasn't
there's
confidence.
a thin line between confidence and arrogance. Yeah, it was the latter. It was the latter. But
Miss Mac, it was exuberating off of him.
But I will say this, man. What was something for me, this was the first time I've been to an event like this, and I wasn't a rapper. I wasn't coming as a rapper. I was coming as media.
Right.
But what bothered me when I was mostly focused on being a rapper is that there's hierarchies. Now, what I will give the greatest respect for with these young dudes, the younger generation, Q-Flow level brothers, you know, the younger generation, what I would give the greatest respect for them. Now, these brothers, they not perfect. They working out their soul salvation, but I love them. What I love about them, and Just James can attest to this, these brothers unified. They rock for each other. They not gunning at each other. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I can name a bunch of people, like I know Q-Flow. I'm going to salute him. He got this thing called the listening session. Just James is a part of it. Them brothers rock for each other, and I respect it. But in the upper, higher levels, it's like a hierarchy, right? So it's like, okay, we think, you know, like Elite Money and regular money, that's how I kind of act like. Okay, you elite money. Oh, yeah, they'll speak to you or whatever. We ain't trying to work. But I'm going to tell you where God got me, though, because I was a little bothered when I got home. Man, I ain't like that. I kind of felt down about it, but I was like, you know what? The greater good is like, man, we rock with track stars. We met all these people. This is great. What God checked me on is like, okay, for everyone you felt like that to, did you go speak to them? If you knew them, why you didn't say nothing? Why did you just assume, right? They got high and mighty. Now, some folks was literally high and mighty,
Right.
but some of them, I didn't speak to them till I was in the interview setting. I was like, I should have said something. I know exactly who that was. Because some people, I be like, Rob, yeah, that's what's her name, right? And if I can say that's what's her name, I should go up and be like, how you doing? But that's for me personally, because I'm more, even though I'm on this show and I'm talking a lot, in real life, I'm an introvert. Like, I sit in the corner and be Gucci.
Right.
I sit on my phone, I watch the show in the very, very back and be straight. Nobody got to talk to me. I'm straight. But that's something where I got to grow in. So, man, in the overall thing, man, like, it was great. I'm so grateful I was there. As for the hierarchy thing, man, I'm at this point, I'm a grown man. I ain't worried about nobody. I'm going to speak to these dudes. They even acting funny. What's up, bro? How you doing? I got to get back to that. I think that's worth it. You know, but the last night I was by myself, it was a little bit different. You know, when I got my brother with me, you know, I'm a little bit more freer. But I was by myself, and, you know, it's me and MC Nice, but MC Nice is poured on by a lot of people. I'm going to say this. I'm going to pull up what Just James said. Yep, that's facts. There's more unity among the younger CHH than the older generation. This is facts, man. My goal is to try to bridge that. Appreciate you, Just
congratulations.
James. Go ahead,
Congratulations for that, too. No, what it reminds me of, so if you look at sports, back in the day, when you watch sports in the 90s, them dudes hated each other.
Absolutely.
But now, and it's kind of, and you can kind of see that just on the generation you grew up. Now, Cats is collabing.
Everybody
Cats
cool.
Is, you know, everybody cool. Everybody trying to, whether it's trying to get the bag or just trying to make a dope song. Like these young dudes, they just want to make a dope song. And that's why I don't really rag the ones that's, oh man, they don't say Jesus enough. That's cool, but they still making dope music. You know what I'm saying? Dope music is not destructive. What I will say about this is when you're in these, we talked about this on the Bible study, how the devil is the accuser of the brethren. What I will say is this, some stuff happened where I handed my card to somebody. I'm not going to say their name, but I handed my card to somebody and they was like, all right, cool. I'm going to get you my card, my bag in the lobby. So later I walk in the lobby, I see K Drama, me and K Drama hugged, then C came out, hugged K. Hey, shout out to K Drama also.
Oh yeah, salute to that brother.
He showed us mad. He was in the middle of a conversation and stopped all conversation and ran over and gave me a hug, then hugged C or whatever the case may be. So
absolutely.
That was 100. But then I saw my card on the floor. And if anybody on here ever, that's like that's like Hustle and Flow.
Slap in the face.
Hey, look, that's like Hustle and Flow.
Yeah.
When my man saw his demo tape in the toilet.
Yeah.
And remember what DJ did to Luda? That's what I was ready to do. Except the person that I thought did it would have probably beat the sleeves off of me.
It might not would have happened, dog. Yeah.
It wouldn't have worked out in my face. I don't say that much, but I know what that was gonna be.
It's good. It's good your brother talked you off the ledge, bro, on that one. You know.
But
Nicky would have been mad at me for that one, boy.
Hey, but I will say this. I was so heated, and C just kept saying, bro, it might not have been like that. I'm like, nah, bro, man, that one word note, man, he looked me dead in my face and just walked past me, yada, yada. So then we go back by the Track Stars, door because we about to go in because we've been trying to help serve these guys all night because of the wonderful job and the hospitality they showed us. And that same artist looked me in my face and was like, oh, snap. Hey, just take my number. Grab your phone and gave me his personal number. Now, in those settings, if you're in your field, and I had a moment of the flesh. I blamed him for what could have been a mishap. You know, I saw my card on the floor and just automatically blamed that man. That man could have dropped it. Anything could have happened. But just how it's just lessons learned, how quick you can mess up a business deal just by overthinking the situation. But go ahead.
Yeah, man. So, money. That's right, Just James. That's right. So, you know, even with that situation, man, hey, ball MJG moment. Hey. But, yo, even with those situations, it was a great time, and
Yeah.
we learned a lot, and we know what we're gonna be doing in the future, man. So like, we're gonna be getting out here, getting to a lot of events, man. We ain't worried about no vid or nothing. We both vaccinated. We gonna be out here, gonna be out here, man. We gotta spread the name and build our business, man. So we appreciate y'all. Ryan, what's up, man?
Ryan, what's good?
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. So like I said, man, big salute to the track stars, for showing us love, man. Like I said it once, I say it again. We learned so much. It was a great time. We'll be going back to Flavor Fest again, and one day we're gonna keep growing, man. We're gonna keep growing. We appreciate all y'all, man. Appreciate all y'all.
Yeah,
James says, I appreciate y'all hearts. Hearts of service will go a long way. God open doors through y'all hearts of service. Hey, man, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, man. Cause we ain't got it all together yet. We working on it though, man. We working on it.
But that's what accountability for too. Now just imagine, like the last night C was there by himself. Just imagine if I was there by myself and I had that mindset. That could have messed up any opportunity of any growth, anything. If you're not like we always say, we ain't got it all together. You know what I'm saying? Like we have moments. So accountability. My man's checked me. He checked me quick. He all like, hey, one word, snap up out of it. Like, man, forget that. We got more. You know what I mean? And I had to snap out of it. And as soon as I did it, and I'm gonna tell you what I said, Lord forgive me.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, boom. Oh man, I forgot. You know what I'm saying? So
salute to Ryan. Ryan said, yes, sir. Love y'all fellas. You guys were awesome. Love building with you guys. Hey man, absolutely, bro. Love feeling is mutual, bro.
Yeah, definitely gave you your flowers earlier, man. Ryan from Track Stars. We gave you your love earlier, man, in this segment. Hey, Bro, you just don't know how priceless that was, and we just truly appreciate the love that you showed, man. And we learned a lot just sitting back and watching you guys. Like a lot of times we was just watching how y'all move, how y'all move.
Very professional.
Professional. They wasn't in there because they were about their business, and that's the one thing that C and I had to keep. Hey, look, we're here, but we need to learn. Yeah, he rocking the stage, but we need to learn. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't here to watch every concert, man. We're here to learn something.
So,
we're a sponge out here.
Hey, brother. Hey, you definitely my one word, bro.
Yeah, man. All right, man. I don't want to cry no thug tears, man. We getting too sappy on here. We love you, bro, but
love you, bro.
I got to hit my chest, get man up a little bit, man. You got to get a little gritty. All right, man. Hold on. With Miss Winder, stop being hard on yourselves. You guys are doing awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, Miss Winder. Thank you so much. We appreciate it for real. We gonna keep leveling up, man. We gonna level up these mics, man. We ain't stopping.
Hey, D, I just got to make sure stay at home. That's all. Sometimes you get the
yeah. Savage Stan. We ain't talking about sanctified Stan. We talking about Savage Stan. Because Savage Stan, Savage Stan almost came out, boy. But he might have got his sleeves beat. I would have had your back, though. I wasn't going to let you. Hey,
brother, we
just would have been lumped up. We just been lumped up in Jesus' name.
We would have looked like Martin Lawrence did when he had that fight. Man.
Hey, Rick would have came out and be like, hold on, dog, what y'all? Nah, don't do that, dog. Don't do that. You know how Rick be talking quick. Let's see. Ryan said, let us know if there's anything you guys need. Would love to have you guys come co. Hey, brother. Hey,
right on.
Absolutely.
Right on.
And Ryan,
this is recorded.
brother.
This is recorded.
Hey, Ryan, we want to get y'all on. We gonna say it publicly. We want to get y'all on, man.
We want to get y'all on ASAP.
Absolutely. Just James, I definitely would have loved to soak in the knowledge from the workshops. Plus, I've been super stoked hearing past brother. Listen, all right, we're gonna move on, go to sports. But brother, let me tell y'all something. Pastor Eric Mason is all caps beast. Brother, Jesus, that man was good. And look, man, I don't be the dude just bigging up all these pastors, and I usually stick to my particular circle from my particular all right, brother. Rob, we set it up this week.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
get it.
I'll hit you up.
I used to stick to my little denominational circle, but man, that Pastor Eric Mason, brother, I'm just gonna give y'all one of these. Hey, listen to me. This brother is fire. He's fire, boy. I'm telling you. All right, man.
hey, before we move, Just James, if you want to know what artists we talking about, go back and look at the pictures we posted. You'll figure it out.
Yeah, and don't say no names, Just
Don't
James.
say no
'Cause I know
names.
you gonna figure out. Just James,
not the same.
Just
Look at the
James know
pictures we
everybody.
posted.
I think
Yeah,
he
look at the
commented on the
pictures
picture when we posted. He commented on the picture, so don't say no names, Just James.
Brother,
We don't need
we-
to get
it
back.
wasn't
We
gonna
want
turn
we
out-
want to
it
get
wasn't
that brother
gonna
on the
turn
show too. All right, man, y'all giving us too much love. Miss Davis, mama, she said, just remember you have changed. You have changed life.
I know,
You will
mine.
not.
I know. I know mine. I know.
All right, man, we're going to go into the next video. All right. Throw it to you. We'll go into the next video. This is a video by, Rob, this is a surprise, one of your favorite artists, Aha Gazelle featuring, not Tori Deshaun, Tony Rashad.
Yeah. I'll be a little ratchet, but I like his music, man.
Nah, this ain't ratchet except for the last word. But anyway, we going to still play it anyway. Let's get it, man.
Hold up. Hey.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, man. Y'all know Aha.
Hey, I thought you was about to go into the Manscaped commercial the way it came back in.
Everything ending, but nothing is over. We in wicked times, call it October. Alert and alarm, my spirit is sober. I'm from the booth, so you know I'm a soldier. Chillin' the challenge and him in my motor. I had to humble myself and get bolder. I only got a few friends, I'm a loner. When you start popping, these people gon' stone you. We get it popping like sauce in the parking lot. Quit that gossip and yapping, you talking a lot. Systematic compressing my section. It's black and it's white, so we falling out. Yeah, I'm walking in faith, I'm walking doubt. If I fall on my face, I'ma walk it out. If you walking in fake, I'ma call you out. When you filthy and sin, you can't spray with shout. All that pride in your heart, need to humble self. God is coming back down with a Ryan's belt. Say your soul just to melt in the pot of wealth. Life a vapor is quick, so don't waste your breath. All this mental depression been killing me. Doctor tap on my shoulder, ain't feeling me. Spirit all on my body like dungarees. I'm a lion for real, I pay jungle fees. I be ducking and dodging these felonies. Y'all be snitching on people to deputies. Put my life and my soul in these melodies. When I'm writing, I'm taking the remedy. All my brothers been lying dead in the street. Bullets piercing their bodies, he lost a piece. All his homies been crying like rest in peace. All the mothers be single, the dad is peace. I just pray on my knees, the violence
Already,
but the
you
beat
look it up.
rising like SMEs. All these sixes out we gon' see the beast.
Boy.
Look the president line straight through his teeth.
Everything ended, but nothing is over. Let us come back and say
Yes,
it. I
what's
told
up,
you.
boy?
How they're critiquing what they never showed us. Every time they try to send
up,
us to
bro?
hell, we hop in the flame and come back colder. I don't think that they really believe they fake game banging Elmo and Grover. I can tell that you're not really team, but I didn't trip by this chemical composure. I can tell you about the odor. It is such an unpleasant aroma. You've been running for years trying to cover it all, but it's time for indecent exposure. Got some ones on my pocket, let's take it off. All of my homies are hoopers, but they keep a stick with them like they've been playing golf. Most of these rappers are losers, they hide behind money and women to play it off. They tryna fool you, but they ain't got fans. They get from one hit, then they fade off. But I gon' be here forever. I pray that they jam me in heaven. And angels are dancing the songs of succession. Imagine the face of the reverends who told me that I wouldn't get him because of my overexpression. And y'all try to do me like Stephen. They call us C because we carrying weapons, but throwing stones that be causing depression. So many times I've been told with aggression that I am not worth it. Like I'm not a person. You need to know that you're not helping, you hurting. And open your eyes to the things you can't see, you in nurture. Y'all only make it by drinking and smoking and cursing. Ignoring the fact that it comes with a burden. A good doctor doesn't get mad at the symptoms. Need to retire, that hate doesn't work.
Salute.
Yeah.
One word.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hey, Cortez, I don't think you heard me. Go ahead and put your Vivid information up on the thing real quick while we live, bro. I got to show you that love, man. I need people.
Sports segment.
All right, let me pause this right quick. That was, hold on. This thing won't go away. All right, pause it right quick. That was Aha Gazelle featuring Tony Rashad, and they got a project coming out in 2022. Let's see what Just James say. Just James said, my wife told me one day turn off Aha. Said he sounds like he whining. See, here's enough of that from the kid. You stupid.
That's what I was laughing at.
Hagen say that's a vibe.
Yeah,
and Cortez, our homie, owner of Vivid Core Media LLC. Y'all check him out for the videos. Like the video that Rob had, the recent video that Rob dropped from our joint project. That joint was the last basically almost every video that Rob dropped. Y'all need to holler at Cortez, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna go back to him again that way. All right, man. Let's get into this NFC AFC takeaways. Rob, what you saw this weekend, man? I ain't picking on one side, man. I'm just gonna talk about
what? No, we just
NFL.
gonna talk about it all together. Hold on, brother.
Get your notes, brother.
Get my notes. Get my notes.
No problem, bro. You know it's all love.
Oh, for sure. Hey, so check it out. Like I said to y'all a couple of weeks ago, I said the Chiefs will be 3-3 heading into Week 7. They play the Washington football team this week, and with everything dealing with the Washington football team, they should be 3-3. Like I said, I told everybody the Raiders were suspect, even though they were 3-0. This is before the group. This is before the Gruden mess. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Brady is the GOAT, period.
Facts.
Hey, look, I'm saying period in honor of my sis, Portia Love, because that's her joint.
Period.
Winston finally threw a few touchdowns on purpose. He didn't just throw them up in the air and they came down and somebody with a
Hold on. Got mess with Miss Mac. Oh, well, sports bear. Got to go feed Fluffy. Good night. Miss Mac, you is not Fluffy. Stop saying it. When I saw Miss Mac in real life, she kept saying Fluffy. I told Rob, Miss Mac ain't Fluffy. She just be saying that.
She be saying it.
Go ahead, bro.
Last thing for my takeaway, 2 years ago, Dak bet the bag on himself and he got hurt last year and he was out. Now that boy is playing and he's worth every penny of the bag that they gave him.
Phenomenal.
Hey,
yes,
Dallas
sir.
Cowboys, they got a two-headed monster in these running backs because Zeke, he can wear his belly shirts and then a real running back come in and they just take turns. And Dak, slinging that thing, bro. So,
Tony Pollard showing out over there, though.
Hey, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, Dallas is real.
Dallas is tough.
And
they got a
Buffalo,
defense.
Hey, and last but not least, the Bills are legit, bro.
Legit.
The Bills are legit. I told y'all they was gonna beat Kansas City. The Bills are legit.
Salute to AI Anomaly. She loved the Bills. Every time I saw AI Anomaly in person and she was looking sad, I said, the Bills are good. She said, you just made my day. Every time. So salute to her. But look, man, Sunday night, I think it Sunday night? Yes, it was Sunday night. They wiped the floor with the Chiefs. And I'm sorry, our brother Will from MTMV, I know he is very upset. I'm going to say, I got a bold statement, dog. Kansas City ain't it this year. They're not it this year. They're not it this year because their defense is trash. Their secondary is trash.
There it is.
And Patrick Mahomes is throwing so many turnovers. You know why? Rob said this before. Because he was doing all this trickery. There's no-look passes and all that. And you know what happened? The league caught up to it. And he got to do something else. He got to be accurate. He got to quit all that play stuff. Bruh, quit all the AI stuff and go and throw that ball. Now, the next person I want to give all their props, Mr. Lamar Jackson. Stat that boy. That boy did his thing. They was down against the Colts. Our boy, I forgot the quarterback for the Colts, but he had the game of his life. That boy was showing out the game of his life, right? Then all of a sudden, Lamar Jackson in the second half. In the fourth quarter, he came all the way back. Nothing but touchdowns, dimes. They say this man can do nothing but run, but he had an accurate, super accurate passer rate. He was slinging that ball, and it came all the way down to win. They won that thing. Salute to him, man.
And came back.
Carson Wentz, that's right, Just James. Carson Wentz had a game in his life. All of a sudden, Lamar Jackson said, "No, it's a wrap. I'm finna win this thing."
Yeah.
And look, man, salute to him, man, because like I said, he was getting so much flack when he was drafted. I believe the owner of that team was like, "Yeah, we could put him in wide receiver." No, he said, "I'm a quarterback," and that's all he's been. He's been a very good quarterback. Matter of fact, he's one of the elite quarterbacks in the NFL because this man ain't got no super. He ain't got no superstar team. Remember, they are 4-1 right now without a superstar team. without a great running back, just a decent running back.
Hey,
also,
go ahead, brother.
One more. And the last thing, Arizona Cardinals are the business. Only undefeated team left. They are the business. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I'm still looking at them with the side eye because I'm not sure about them. But hey, the record speaks for itself. They beat the Rams, and I have a lot of respect for the Rams. But I kind of felt like that was an off night. But hey, they undefeated. They won their games, and they won some close games. So. Go ahead, Rob.
No, just going over to college football real quick before we talk about this John Gruden and Kyrie Irving thing. I told y'all I wasn't sold on Alabama. I don't know if y'all remember it, but I told you I wasn't sold on Alabama. I wasn't sold on the quarterback. And sure enough, they fell from the undefeateds. And I also said Georgia was the truth. And even C on this very show, C told me, Arkansas got them. No,
they got Arkansas got mud stumped.
Listen, Georgia defense is the truth, and guess what? Now they offense starting to play with confidence. Y'all watch out, man. Georgia look like they may be national champions this year. But if they get the opportunity, if they got to play Alabama heads up for the national championship and it's close, then Bama gonna win it because that's just the way it go.
Yeah, I say this about Bama, man. Bama lost, and I don't think they're gonna be in the playoffs. One thing is gonna be phenomenal this year that I think is gonna finally happen, and then this Cincinnati, which is a non-power conference. It's going to be in the playoffs, and it's going to be the first time. And then next year they go into the Big 12s, and they'll be right up at the power conference. So, right. But anyway, Cincinnati is a very good team, so salute to them. Bama, I don't think they'll be able to get back in. I think the best team this year is Georgia Bulldog. Georgia's defense is ridiculous. Their offense is okay. Georgia is playing like Nick Saban used to coach, Alabama used to play before they open up the offense, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and yes, Miss Winder, I did say mud stump. Yes, it happened. Also, so I'm gonna go back to this because we're gonna spend some time on this. I'm going all the way back to this. So John Gruden gets fired. The reason he gets fired is because some emails that he was taking shots. He was coming off kind of like an extra patriot. It goes back to the conversation earlier, right? But he was shooting bullets at black people. And, you know, the first thing came out, he's going against DeMar Smith, I believe, the
president of operations.
Not operation. He's over the union, over the players union.
Yeah.
DeMar Smith, he's over the players union. And he said he had like lip tires like Michelin tires. Basically, tires making fun of his lips, right?
Yeah.
Now, when that first happened, it was shared with like distaste or whatever. They weren't talking about losing his job. Now, when he started shooting at women, they say in the email, yeah, NFLPA president, thank you, man. You know how much mouth get at the end, MC Funnies. But look, he started shooting at women in the email channel. I don't know if you knew this, Rob. He sent pictures of women, topless cheerleaders. Yeah. He was corresponding back and forth with the people
football team.
With the football team, right?
Yeah.
And he was going at all races, and he was going against the homosexual, which is a problem. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
But with all that being said, man, they exposed the emails, and as he ended up getting fired. Now, Davis, the owner of the Raiders, did not want to fire him. When they asked him about it, he said, talk to the NFL, right?
They know better than I do.
Yeah, I will say this, man. This is what Gruden should have been fired, but I'm going to say this, though. And if y'all, like I said, what Gruden did, basically, they found some emails from 7 years ago when he was working on Monday Night Football, where he was shooting, making fun of black people, and he was talking about homosexual people, and he was talking about women, all the derogatory ways, and even was sending topless pictures of cheerleaders that was actual cheerleaders at the time. So he was like being a trash man, right? All that is wrong, but they say it was like over 678 emails going to 678 different people. This is my question. What about the other people that received the emails? What were they saying? That's what I want to know. Why did just Gruden get exposed? What about the other people that did that? Because I think if they expose everybody in the NFL, they're going to have to shut some stuff down. Because NFL is ran by elderly, light-skinned people, right, that have similar views. And I think inside the text chain was the owner of Hooters. You know what I'm saying? So all these people in there, and they need to expose the other NFL owners that was talking about that. Why just John Gruden?
So I've been seeing a lot of people here say John Gruden the scapegoat. He will be. Mm-hmm. He'll be greatly compensated. Hey, AT the Scribe.
What's up, brother? Say he'll be back next Thursday. All right, brother. Okay, we can't wait to see you, fam.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I like that logo too. Go ahead, bro.
Here's the thing with John Gruden, man. David Carr said something that I agree with. Now, he said it in a sense of taking up for Gruden because, like he said, I love that man. That's my coach. But he said, if y'all going to expose personal emails, how about y'all go to every owner, everybody, every president, and y'all find out how they really talking so y'all can see what's really going on since y'all want to put Gruden out on Front Street. Where Gruden messed up at, it was the arrogance.
His apology was trash.
Yeah, it was the arrogance. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, they ain't going to touch me. Till somebody told him, hey, look, man, we're going to give you the rest of your money, and you're going to close your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Get up out of here.
Hey, if Gruden pull a Tekashi 6ix9ine, it's a wrap for that boy.
Absolutely.
It's a wrap if they go into a further investigation. But here's the thing. He didn't get in trouble. I don't believe that Gruden, if he just would have said the tire lip thing about the black person, it would have been a smack on the wrist.
He wouldn't have got fired.
Did it?
That's a shame.
That's Michael Sam. What is Michael Sams that got drafted by the Rams when Jeff Fisher was here? He made mention of his name personally and Jeff Fisher about hiring and I'm quoting, hiring a queer to play football.
He also said the F word that is not acceptable no more to talk about homosexual people.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say that word.
He said, I'll say
don't say it either.
Q, but not that word.
Yeah.
Those two things he said in the email and said, what has football come to?
Right.
Listen, this is not me and C. Not surprised. Hagen's like you said,
whatsoever.
That guy. look, if anybody is surprised about John Gruden, and it's been said, but I said this when it happened. John Gruden is an average coach. Yep. He did take Tony Dungy's team to the Super Bowl, and guess who he matched up? This is just to show you how goated for real Tony Dungy is. Guess who he ended up seeing in the Super Bowl with that man team? Another Tony Dungy team. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like bittersweet for Tony Dungy, but the Raiders, I said, was suspect. He's been exposed, and now it's like
AT described, bro. That Michelin line was cold blood. I would have used it in the joke, and I came up with it, but not the way he did.
Not the way he did it, but
AT described.
Hey, AT described. I can't go there with you right now, man. We trying to make points.
Trying to be serious right now, brother.
But my point is, Gruden is caught, and if they do an investigation, which I don't think they will, because it's going to expose too many people. It may even get all the way up to Jerry. You know what I'm saying? Everybody feel like Jerry is the slave owner with the big plantation with all the money. It may even get back to your boy who was buying lap dances from escort services. What's my man up there in New England?
Robert Kraft.
It's too many people that can be
indicted.
Like, I'm letting y'all know right now, it's going to be tight-lipped. The two people that's going to fall is probably Quinn Snyder. And I mean, not Quinn Snyder. Snyder, the owner of the Washington football team, or was the owner. I don't know if he's still owning.
They've been trying to get him.
Yeah,
they've been trying to get. Yeah, he's still in business.
So he's still up there, and they under investigation. And these emails just help to get him. But we're gonna move on to Kyrie, man.
Miss Ward said that's why they wrote checks so they don't have to investigate. Yep.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Listen, I'm gonna say this, and like Rob said, we're gonna move on. You remember when the Deflategate happened and they had them tapes? The tapes got destroyed.
Hey, disappeared quick.
They gonna get rid of the evidence because
guess who won the Super Bowl that year?
Listen. Don't be shocked by this. A lot of them think like him. He just the one got caught saying it. Absolutely. Like, they ain't sent no email where they were saying, you're wrong, you shouldn't be saying that. That's why they ain't showed the email. Because the other folks was talking like that too. They just decided to get rid of Gruden. Number one, because Gruden has been a trash coach. He's been trash, so he need to get up out of there anyway. All right, man, so moving on to Kyrie Irving.
Kraft won't get it. Go ahead, go back.
Kraft will never get it.
Kraft will never get it, and neither will Jerry.
Never.
So let's go.
Absolutely. So as for the NBA, so Kyrie Irving is one of the I think there's like 20 players right now that ain't been vaccinated. Look, it is his choice to be vaccinated. Yes. Stephen A. Smith been just going in at him. Him and Jay Williams been fighting each other on air. If you watch First Take, they've been going at it. Both of them got great points. Here's my point on what Kyrie. What you say?
Very much so. Both of them did have some good points.
Here's my thoughts on what Kyrie is doing. Yes, it is his choice. It is absolutely his choice, right? And from his Instagram post, you know, he said like the mandates that came in New York blindsided him. He didn't know. But I say this about being vaccinated. It's your choice, and you can be mad all you want that jobs mandate this, but jobs not gonna stop mandating this. More jobs gonna keep doing it because in their mind, whether you believe the vaccine work or not, that's everybody's opinion. I get it, and I know people still get COVID because it's not a cure. People always forget it's a vaccine, it's not a cure. Just like a flu vaccine. People get the flu all the time. They get the flu shot every year. You know what I mean? So it's not a cure, it is a vaccine. But with that being said, he's deciding that he's going to sit out. Now he's being treated like a martyr, like he's wrong. One thing that Stephen A. Smith said that I really agree with, every year Kyrie got some reason not to come play. Look at his history. Look, we can't hold up Kyrie as this leader for a culture when this man literally was going around saying the earth is flat. Let's not forget that, right? This is the same man. You know what I mean? And I'm not buying he don't have enough information on being vaccinated. He may just not want to be vaccinated, and that is fine. It makes sense. But you got to think of the best interests. You have to think of the best, salute to the Cardinals, but you have to think of the best interests of their business. And their business, what's going on with their business is this. They're trying to have their players play without getting COVID. And the best way for them to do that is to have as many people vaccinated as possible. That's what they got to do. I know it seems like it's wrong and he don't want to do it. And Kyrie, he's standing up. He said he want to be a voice for the voiceless. Here's this thing. He can be the voice of the voiceless because he's made over $200 million So this man could just sit up and be like he gonna lose $30 million. And for us to be like, oh, I'm going, hey, shoot me twice. I ain't finna lose $30 million. But for somebody like him, $30 million is like $30,000. To somebody like, you get what I'm saying? It's not the same, upon to us, but it's not the same. So for him to do that, for him to say, like, I'm not doing this, let's not hold this man in great regard because he decided not to do that. It's his choice to do that. But anyway, let's see. AT Scribe, he say it's not popular. This is crazy. Kyrie been special for the jump. The league accepted him when he was burning sages, taking off load measuring, flat earthing. I don't like hypocrisy in the NBA. Now look, brother, it's absolutely hypocrisy in the NBA. But I've always, for my sense, when it comes to people trying to enforce vaccinations, it's only because they want to get money. That's the reason why. I know they say they care about health, but in my thought, they want to get money. Rob, what you got on this subject?
I'm just looking at it. So I know a lot of people have been saying Kyrie is selfish, and they have to understand where it's coming from. What do you say?
Just James, why get vaccinated when you can sprinkle sage around yourself? You stupid dog. Shut up. Anyway, go ahead, bro. My bad.
Nah, you straight. Kyrie not selfish from the standpoint of giving back to his community. Like,
no, he's
what I'm saying? Like,
very liberal.
When the WNBA money was low, that man donated $1.2 million of his own money to make sure that the women got a chance. So that in that part, he's a great giver. But when he went live last night, the only thing he's doing is setting himself up so he can go get the vaccine and say, "I said I wasn't anti-vax."
Nobody blast him. Yep.
Yeah, and nobody will blast him later. So I mean, Kyrie, like Just James, like AT Describe said, he been special from the jump. I mean, he from Duke. I'm a Duke fan. And he was special at Duke. You know what I'm saying? But
look at what D said. Look at what D said.
He ain't no Kaepernick.
No one battles to fight.
But a certain someone said he's done more for the cause than Kaepernick ever did, just to belittle Kaepernick even that much more, which goes back to that
stupid.
patriotism.
That's ignorant.
Back on the first one, when you want to try to, because Kaepernick was doing something for.
That's because they agree with not getting a vaccine. That's why they saying he doing more, because they agree with not getting a vaccine.
Although the person who said it vaccinated. Think about that. Hey, y'all better watch me. Hey, look, for all of y'all to fall down these rabbit holes and y'all be listening to these conspiracy theorists, half of them got it. The Bible talks about this. They can't go to sleep until they make somebody stumble. Yep. Look it up. It's in Proverbs. It talks about a person who causes confusion, and I'm paraphrasing like a mug, cannot go to sleep until they cause somebody else to stumble. So they put all this information out there. Ruslan said it the best when we was in the thing, when he said they know about one thing and then they drive home the one thing that they just think they know, but then you got all these experts who doing all these tests and researches to make sure they do know, and then we follow the person that only know one thing, make a point and drive it home, but them be the same ones, them be the exact same ones who already vaccinated. I mean, just think about that. You know what I mean? But Kyrie, he'll get vaccinated. Yeah, he'll come play again.
Vaccinated. He gonna get vaccinated. And like Just James said, Cap lost his career. Kyrie ain't losing nothing. He ain't gonna lose nothing. He ain't gonna lose nothing. But listen, man, there's two sides to it. Like, like I saw, there's a point. If he really believe that and he don't want to do it, hey, salute to him. If he really believe, like, yo, I'm never gonna get it, salute to him. But I think what Rob said is very, very true. He set all that up, all that live, because that man said he a voice for the voiceless. Like Stephen A. called him out. If you a voice for a voiceless, why you ain't talking? Then, ironically, didn't you see he talked last night after Stephen A. said that? If you a voice for the voiceless, other words, you're going to be talking for the people that feel like they can't talk, but you ain't been saying nothing. You know what I mean? So, anyway, I'm going to read what 18 scribes.
Yeah, there we go.
For they cannot sleep unless they have done wrong. They are robbed of sleep unless they have made someone stumble. Yep. Proverbs 4:16.
Let me tell you something. Robbed of sleep. Now, thank you, Scribe, for putting that up there, because I could not remember, but it wasn't just, I'm not just talking, y'all. The scripture's up there. It's go look it up for yourself. You know
and the last thing we talk about, Kyrie, hey, look, do what you do, brother, but, I ain't finna celebrate you like you in, Uganda or something out here. Get out of my face with that. Last thing, man, the Cardinals, we are in St. Louis, and the Cardinals fired their manager, Mike Schilt. Why? They went on a historic run at the end. I know they probably should have been better and they shouldn't have been bad and they had to go on this historic run. It doesn't make sense to me. Baseball fans that's on here, man, y'all let me know. Why would they fire him? I know they got to the wild card. They got to the wild card. Now, they lost, and it wasn't like they got blown out. That game went in a walk-off home run that they lost on.
Walk-off.
Yeah, it was a walk-off, so which means they wouldn't trash. Like, they was trash most of the year, but they turned it on at the end. Like, I don't know.
That's the reason why they turned it on at the end. They went on the streak. It didn't matter if they won the World Series. That man was already out the door because the Cardinals should have been way better than what they were. Way better. I get that, brother, but they made it. You know what I mean? Like, they made it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They didn't do that on their own, man. Adam Wainwright is 40 years old out here looking like an ace. You know what I mean? You ain't never lied about that.
You know what I'm saying? Yachty almost 40. He looking young. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't just their talent. You know, it takes a good manager, but whatever. We'll see.
Some people say this. A lot of these players, they not playing for the coach. They playing for each other. I've heard that all through this whole Gruden thing. Like Jeff Saturday said it, and I've heard Swagoo say it. Like when you're in that locker room, they playing for each other. They playing for each other pride. It's not necessarily for the team. Well, not the coach or the owner. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, you probably right. You probably right, D. She say too late. It probably was too late. Like Rob said, you know, they probably already had their mind made up. All right, man. About time to get up out of here. We ran a little long today, but it's all good. It's our show. We own it. We go long.
Right.
Ain't nobody paying it. We paying it. Now, anyway, what you gonna do about it? You gonna cancel us? Okay.
Yeah.
Come pay this bill then. But I'm going to let Rob do what he got to do. Go ahead, Mr. Davis.
Have you ever thought I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast? How can I support them? How can I be a blessing? One way you can be a blessing to us is go to that Cash App, cash sign, Not the Same Podcast, or you can go to the website, www.notthesamepodcast.com, MC Phonics, my bad, /support. Or, you know what I'm saying, you can like, subscribe, share, put the notification button on. Tell your mom and them about it. Tell your daddy and them about it. Tell your people's them. It don't matter. Just come through support. Pray for us because stuff be happening. You know what I mean? Life happens. Yes, we on here having a good time. Y'all have no idea sometimes when we get on this mug that we got to pray before we come on because that amp is just not there sometimes. So keep your boys in your prayers. We appreciate y'all. And most def, man. I appreciate everybody watching for the first time tonight. We did go a little longer, but hey, y'all rock with us. We appreciate
y'all
that.
Be all right. Y'all be all right. You ain't do nothing but watch TV anyway. Come get some of this blessed goofiness. No, I'm kidding. AT Describe, I'll say this before. He said firings in sports is about shifting power. If he got fired, it's because he likely can't be controlled. Hence Mark Jackson. I don't know. Yeah,
I think Mark Jackson was just spitting too much. Now his wasn't about patriotism. His was about Christianity. Oh yeah, he out there with the rainbow bridge.
He was shooting some bazookas where he shouldn't shoot. Appreciate you, Ryan, man. Love you too, bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah, much love, Ryan. Thank you, man. Hey, I hit you up this week. This week about the show, man. Mama, good night. Love you.
All right, man. So we'll be back next week. Bible study next week. We'll be back on Tuesday for Bible study.
Yes.
Bible study, and then we'll be back on Thursday, man. We might have a guest. You never know. You better tune in. You know what I'm saying? We going up, man. All right, man. So for Rob Redeem, I'm C. Micah.
Yeah.
I know I said it wrong. Right, and that's what I said. And that's Rob Redeem, man. We out, man. We see y'all on Tuesday.
About our Father's business. Rhyme mode. Filled with this Holy Spirit. That's a cheat code. Holiness the standard. We never fold. We about to make a scene. Episode. About